Welcome back to the channel. So in this one, I'm just going to steal content from other people. Well, not really. What I'm going to do is overlay some footage here from various other YouTubers who are much bigger channels than me and have managed to get their hands on the reviewer samples of the ODIN ODIN 2. So what we have here in this footage is I'm going to show you some footage of a black model, of a white model, and a purple model. So you've probably watched all the videos from those YouTubers. I'm just overlaying some of the footage, but some of the things that I quite like that I've seen so far are the fact that all the reviewers so far have said this is an absolute barnstorming machine. There's nothing that won't run well, so that's really positive news. The finished product as they currently have it is absolutely amazing. It's totally production ready, and everyone seems absolutely certain that this is going to land before Christmas. So great news to all those people who backed an ODIN early doors. Now I managed to secure one of the super early bird deals, so hopefully I'll get mine quite quickly at the start of the delivery period and I can give you my own honest review. So what I will say though is what I've picked up from this is not only does it run all the emulation you could ever want at multiple grades higher than the stock resolution, so 2 times, 3 times, mostly 3 times, sometimes up to about 6 times resolution, and it runs well. Second thing I picked up in the fact is it has an 8000 milliamp hour battery, which is fantastic. This thing's going to last forever. The other thing that I've picked up on that nobody seems to be reporting on, and it's probably because they've only had their devices for a day or two, mostly they've just done a quick bit of emulation, maybe showing some native Android gaming, but what they haven't shown and what they haven't mentioned is the fact that the ODIN ODIN 2 with its Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor should be more than capable of running Windows ARM64. And some people have hinted at the fact that this won't be as powerful as a Steam Deck. Well, we know this, but what I would love to be able to test is this better than the ODIN Loki Zero? Because I have a feeling that this thing is going to crap all over the Loki Zero. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way to the Loki Zero. You all know my view on that. I don't think the Loki Zero was really worth making. There was too much time and effort put into it when they could have been producing the Mendocino model sooner. It's a low power device for low emulation. It costs only slightly less than the ODIN 2, but the ODIN 2 absolutely crushes emulation. And I have a feeling it'll do reasonably well in Windows gaming, at least as good, if not better, than the Loki. And that's with the ARM64 version of Windows. So, other little things here, I'm showing a little bit of footage here from one of the larger YouTubers who has the clear purple model. This is the model I'm getting. So, I think it looks amazing. I'm not sure about the RGB. I might personally just turn it off, because it is kind of just 4 big hotspots on either side of the stick. But the unit itself looks pretty good, doesn't it? It's quite small. It looks well finished. It reminds me massively of my Miu Mini. I think it's going to be like Big Brother, Little Brother with those two devices. And I can see me getting a lot of use out of both. Other things I've picked up on the fact that it has a particularly good Wi-Fi chip. It's Wi-Fi 7, is it? So that's going to really improve things like streaming at the home. Also has LPDDR5X RAM, so it's going to be super fast. The UFS 4.0 storage is going to be super fast. And a 6-inch screen. I have the personal view that a 5-inch or a 5.5-inch screen were just a little bit too small for me. A 6-inch screen seemed like a sweet spot. 7-inch screen was nice to have, and anything above that is it's great for home gaming, but maybe not out and about. Now, having had a Aya Neo Air Plus with a 6-inch screen for a number of months now, I have to say, I really like the 6-inch screen. Okay, fonts can be a bit small if you're running at native resolution on Windows, but for gaming, it's just the absolute sweet spot for me. 1080p, it's really good. The screen on the ODIN 2 is basically the same screen that's shared with the Loki models, and it looks pretty good. So I'm looking forward to getting mine. Like, share and subscribe. Join the channel if you want. I really appreciate the subscription. Hopefully, I'll have my device in December if that's when they start delivering them. I kind of hope they start shipping them sooner than that because, you know, these production models, they're ready. The only thing that seems to not be ready is the software. Now, I think the software's in a state where it's good enough, and they should start shipping these to the early backers, because early backers are well aware that there may be some teething problems. And if they get them out to the early adopters quicker, then we can help them with any issues that we find. And then they can roll this thing out in proper wide-scale production. And open it out to the wider public, because they could be selling tens of thousands of units at Christmas if they could just get the software nailed and get the production nailed. Sounds like the production's on the right track. Presumably they're just stockpiling these just now, producing them, get them stockpiled, ready to roll the software out to them. So my request for AYN is just start getting these out to the early adopters, the people that have got the super early bird even. You've only got a few hundred of them, but that's a few hundred extra production testers. And every one of them will be more than happy to product test, especially if it meant they got their device earlier. And a lot of the people that have got the early bird and the super early bird models are probably YouTubers as well. And if the product's as good as these other reviewers are saying it is, why not get more of them out there? Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.